Hi, I'm Enchanting Nubianette. Welcome back. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. All right, let's break down this news story like we're sipping overpriced oat milk lattes at brunch because this story, YouTube family, is wild, tragic, and a little bit, girl, what were you thinking? All rolled into one. Yes, this story is a Dubai debacle. Okay, this is so wild. So here's the tea. Mia O'Brien, a 23-year-old British law student, not American, but still relevant to the conversation. She just got hit with a life sentence in Dubai after being caught with 50 grams of cocaine in an apartment back in October 2024. Everyone, that's not a typo. 50 grams in Dubai. So that is not just a sprinkle, that is a whole snowstorm. Now let's pause. Mia was studying law at Liverpool University. Law, as in, I object, and Your Honor, may I approach the bench? So the irony here is thicker than a bowl of grits. You think someone knee deep in legal textbooks would know that Dubai is not the place to play fast and loose with narcotics. Their law, their drug laws, excuse me, their drug laws are stricter than the TSA on a Monday morning. Now, why would a law student do this? So, according to her mother, Danielle McKenna, Mia, in quotes, got mixed up with the wrong so called friends and made a, in quotes, very stupid mistake, end of quotes. And listen, you know, we all have had one friend who convinces us to do something inappropriate or silly, like text our ex or even buy crypto in 2022. But this is next level poor judgment. Daniel insists that Mia pleaded not guilty and didn't get a fair trial. The whole thing was in Arabic, and only Mia found out about her sentence after the fact. That's like showing up to brunch and finding out that you've paid for everyone's mimosa tower. It's unfair and expensive. Now let's talk about the GoFundMe drama that was shut down real quick. See, Danielle tried to raise money through GoFundMe to cover legal fees and travel costs to visit her daughter. But the platform said nope and shut it down for violating their terms, specifically Term 9 of the Prohibited Conduct section. Translation, everyone. They don't play when it comes to funding for anyone convicted of serious crimes. So, everyone in the future, if you have been caught in any type of crime, don't even start a GoFundMe. You need to find other ways in order to get donations and, to get financial support. But my question is, everyone, will she really do 25 years in jail? So this is very, very murky according to the information online. In Dubai, a life sentence typically means around 15 to 25 years, depending on the crime and circumstances. Now, Mia's case involved drug trafficking charges, which are treated with zero chill, okay? Not in Dubai. So, yes, she's currently in Central Prison, which has been dubbed Dubai's version of Alcatraz. So, extremely, extremely stringent and harsh. Now, could she get out early? Maybe. Yet, appeals do exist there, and international pressure sometimes helps. I mean, sometimes. But right now, the odds are stacked against her like a Jenga tower on a windy day. Definitely looks like she's really in deep, deep, deep trouble. this is very, it's horrible. I do feel bad that she is going to serve that many years or even several years. But again, she's not in her country. When you're traveling, you should make sure you triple check your luggage, your bags, anything, because you don't even want to have, for example, don't even have mace, don't even have like a sharp nail file, for example. We're not even supposed to have certain ounces of liquid. So why would you even bring drugs to another country? She should have some accountability, of course. Maybe spend a year in jail. I don't expect her to have all the charges dropped. I don't know. It really depends on what happens, who her mom can get a hold of. Maybe a politician can, you know, fight for her. I don't know. But as a law student, she should have been thinking about her future as well and to double check those laws in another country and not even think about bringing something that's illegal. So, my final thoughts, everyone, this whole situation is like a cautionary tale wrapped in a legal nightmare. So if you're traveling abroad, especially to places with strict laws, leave the party favors at home. Dubai is not the place to test your luck or even your privilege. Okay, I know she's not an American, but even as a European, don't even test your privilege. Okay, and just because you pass your LSAT, it really doesn't mean that you're invincible. The law doesn't take care of you, even if you're cute, you're smart, and you have an awesome LinkedIn profile. Actions have consequences, and in Dubai, those consequences can come with a 25-year receipt. Don't play with them. So, everyone, what is your thoughts on this Dubai case with this young lady who is a law student? Okay, if you know any information about international legal appeals, please drop a comment below. I would love to hear from you. And I would love to, find out more about this case. I'm still going to follow up and find out what is her outcome, what is her destiny. So thank you all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Stay safe wherever you are, and remember to have your head on a swivel and leave your party favors behind when you're traveling. Take care, everyone.